He's gonna speak in Japanese.
すみません、私たちは lost
ここを道なりに行ったら T の字があるから、
はい。
それを
左。はい。青左。
左。
はい。
左二人
二人
左。右。
左もう道なり。
左もう左はい
No, he said michinari. Michinari does mean just go along the road.
もう道なり。
左もう左
But it's okay. It's okay. I was like this. What? One point in time, I was like Ludwig. I was talking like Ludwig in English. So okay. Well, okay. Here's in my head. If I were doing this, I'm starting Kagoshima. So first plan is to get to Fukuoka no matter what.
Okay. 私たちはホテルが欲しいです。
Yeah, I guess, yeah. That want is like I want to have, like I want to own. So it's a little bit different, but I would understand what he's saying. Like I want to own a hotel is what it sounds like. But yeah, I guess. I would say his Japanese is like pretty... He's got the basics down. What if a bald white guy came up to you and said that spiel? Would you help him to try to make an escape? One time when I was like 10 years old, I couldn't speak English. One guy asked me the directions to ride the train to the airport. And I was like, fuck if I know. I was like, well, you're on the right line. And I think on like, if you just ride one of these all the way to the end, you'll get to the airport. So one of the trains would go to the last stop, which is the airport. So I just told him, get on the one that says that goes to the airport. He was like, thanks. I have no idea what happened to him. This is like pre-smartphones. I hope he made it to the airport in time.
Dude, look what happens to my head when I use the helmet.
What?
In Japanese, I think.
What?
Dude, look what happens to my head when I use the helmet.
Why does it look like that? Because of the helmet padding. Oh. Bro, they went nowhere. What? They went like 2 feet. Yeah, they're trying. Okay, so yeah, this is what I was talking about earlier. They need to go up to Fukuoka and then go across here because that's like the only way you go across. I guess you could go across. Is there a bridge here? This episode is so funny. They're so clueless. Okay, let's watch.
福岡は何回ですか?
何回? Wasn't that years?
No, nen is years. Kai is times.
セブンが見えますので。
はい、わかります。本当にありがとうございます。
ありがとうございます。
セブンでもう一回聞いてもいいかもです。
ありがとうございます。Okay, we go to Shingo.
She's nice, but she was using too hard of Japanese for these guys, I think. Yeah, I mean, they have a compass. They just need to go north. And a nice man with a dog.
Cute.
Oh.
Hi, puppy.
One tip for petting dogs, for anybody, if it's a dog you haven't met before, don't go for the head. Go for their chin. You go for their chin first. I let them sniff my hand. Yeah, that too.
Miyazaki. Route 3 takes you to Fukuoka. And Miyazaki's an island, technically.
Okay.
But there's
Miyazaki. Wait, yeah, I had to think about that for a second. He said Miyazaki's an island. I'm like, huh? No. Yeah. He's thinking of Shikoku. They just didn't understand his thought process.
Like, I think it's called Chugoku, which has Hiroshima in it.
I kind of
Chugoku is the Chugoku region. Chugoku region. So if you say Chugoku Chiho, that does have Hiroshima in it. But nobody... Okay, you can't just say Chugoku. That sounds like you're saying China, man.
To Miyazaki, not using the expressway. Show it on the map right now at her...
Why are they trying to get to Miyazaki? Shouldn't they just go north?
Alright. This is, I think, the map of Japan. I think we started here in Cape Sapa.
Dude, their middle part is way too short. It's a lot bigger than they think it is.
We both like really undersized our middle part.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like very weighted to Tokyo.
Places we know and have been.
Yeah, Tokyo is so big. Good.
I got the 3 cheese.
3種のチーズ牛丼。チー牛 Ludwig's a チー牛 Ludwig's a nerd.
Dead to rights stone obelisk. This looks crazy.
中冷島 This is like a grave. I'm pretty sure this is like a mass grave.
Let's go. What'd you wish for?
Get safe passage.
I wish for a coin with a hole in it.
Bro, they just made a wish to dead people. They don't have power, bro. They're just dead. Well, whatever. It's the intent that matters, I guess.
ここからに中国は何時間ですか?
He said, how many hours does it take to get to China?
何時間ですか? すみません。中国、広島。
広島県。
はい。ここからに広島は何時間ですか?
広島って
はい。
中国の方の。
はい。中国、日本、いや。
どのくらいから走ってバイクででしょ?
日本全国をバイクで旅行する。
1日かかりやね。1日かかったら20時間ぐらいかかってないのか。20時間。As far. ありがとうございます。
Dude, he's like so flabbergasted. Like, what? Loki, that's on you guys, man. Why'd you call it China? Dude, it means inner countries. Chu just means inner, and then Goku is just countries. So like back before Japan was one country, we were a series of smaller countries. That's all the prefixtures are. As a bunch of like clans had these countries. So like the inner part of Japan, those like the inner regions. That's why they were the Chugoku. And then the reason why we call China Chugoku is because China is Chuka Jinmin Kyowakoku, which is way too fucking long of a name. Imagine saying Chuka Jinmin Kyowakoku every single time you want to say China. No, that's way too long. So it gets shortened to Chugoku. So the first letter and last letter. Kankoku. Korea is Daikanminkoku, which is shortened to Kankoku. And really, you know, I don't know the history, but I'm assuming that China has gone through like so many name changes that we probably called the region Chugoku before China was called Chugoku. So it's China's fault.
I was like, what's a big city in between? And all the cities he named were in Kyushu. Every city he named was in Kyushu. He's like Oita, Beppu, Fukuoka. And I'm like, none of those bitches are in Miyazaki.
None of them are. No.
Okay, maybe Ludwig realizes. This is so funny.
This is our hotel. It is the nicest fucking hotel I have seen. And it was...
$85.
Yeah, $85.
Dude, rural Japan got so much space, man. What the hell? $85 in Tokyo gets you a fucking single bed business room.
They told us to call, which I'm scared of doing, but we're gonna try. こんばんは。忙しいですか? ありがとうございます。
I like that.
Okay.
Alright, to the makers of Japan.
Hey, stop that. Stop doing
I hate those pillows.
What's up with the pillows, bro?
I hate those pillows. I don't know what is up with those. I hate those pillows. They have like these tiny little beads that are in the pillows. I don't like them. They're like kind of hard too. Like you put your head on it and then like your ear starts like it starts hurting if you sleep on your side. Dude, these are so funny when they show their progress and it's just like
and then I realized I think Miyazaki is technically still in Kyushu, which means that in 2 days of driving, we haven't left our initial prefecture. And I don't think the problem is that we're not trying, because we're spending.
They have left
6
their
hours.
initial prefecture. Because their initial prefecture was Kagoshima and they went to Miyazaki, right? So they have left their initial prefecture. They haven't left their initial region though. Because the region is made up of prefectures.
すみません。カンパスがありますか?
Compass? Okay, one thing, if you say compass in Japanese, that's a little confusing because we only call like the circle drawing tool a compass.
Why did that motherfucker say like your options are Miyazaki and Fukuoka?
Because he's right. You can go through Miyazaki. Like
guess.
Miyazaki, I have seen it on the map. It exists. It is truly a large.
Here? Like the ferry to Kyushu?
I didn't
Okay.
get enough time to read it, but maybe it's a ferry.
I saw it, yeah. Kokudo Kyushi ferry.
Read
It doesn't say
maybe it's a
Kyushu,
ferry
but
to
it's
get back over to
Kyushi.
Miyazaki.
It's crazy that Ludwig just stole Ramba's idea. You know he lurks Clint offline chat, right? I don't think so.
We haven't looked at a map in a while. We don't know where we are. But the goal is to go to Osaka. It's Osaka or die.
Okay.
on day
Okay, that's good. If he was still saying I want to go to Hiroshima from here, that would have been so bad. Because he would go up to Okayama and then go to Hiroshima. But if he wants to go to Osaka, that's good. There's no way he gets to Osaka in one day though, right? Unless they really push it. Dude, editors just dragging their editors screen recording and dragging the layer on Photoshop. You see the grid lines pop up when it like tries to align to something.
大阪に行きましょう。
Osaka ni ikimashou. He's like inviting them, like, let's all go to Osaka together. It's funny. It's good though. It's good. I sounded like that at one point. Is it hard for people from different regions to understand each other? No, because in Japanese, there is something called standard Japanese, which is what like the Kanto region, which is like the Tokyo area, speaks. But even if you're from those outer regions, you will also probably know mostly standard Japanese. So if you need to communicate with someone from a different region, you can just speak in the standard Japanese, and that would be fine.
Don't?
Oh, it's gonna hit the top and it's gonna fall.
Say that I'm the freaking.
That is so unlucky.
What was that?
You could say
Zeto an addict? Dude, I have spent like thousands of dollars on crane machines, crane games. I know what happens. Yeah, 200 yen for one crane though it is Tokyo prices. It is hella expensive. Usually if you're out in the rural areas, like if you're just playing a crane game, it would be 100 per try.
Okay, what was I gonna do? Oh, I'm gonna try this machine.
These are some old ass games, dude. This is the type of game thing you see on at an old like candy shop in Japan. They're still not at Osaka, right? Osaka's like here. They got to drive a little bit.